a state of mind. Aloha! State of Mind Podcast. And I believe we are live. Hey.
Yeah.
Welcome out to the Aloha State of Mind
Hey.
podcast. It is December 1st. Sheesh, where did the year go? December 1st? Are you kidding me?
I'm kind of glad. See, it's
Uh-huh.
not a magical number where at the stroke of midnight everything's gonna
Mm-hmm.
be good.
Right,
2021, but at least it's getting better.
right,
Hopefully it gets better.
right.
It can't get any worse.
Yeah,
But yeah, December 1st already. Wow, we got a lot of people in here. What's
I
up,
think
Mitch? A Palooza?
a lot of people are in here for HDub50.
I
I
know,
think it's
man.
I think it's some of their viewers, so we gotta give a shout out before we bring them on. I see Steven in here also says hello, aloha. Gary from Oregon checking in. Greg from Boston, and who else is here?
Gary
Uh,
looks like he's a beaver, so that's good. No, I'd
and
rather have the Oregon State Beavers than Oregon Ducks. I know that they had Mariota and all that stuff, but I'd rather be a Beaver. So, okay.
yeah, it's
Uh,
all good. So we just want to say what's up to everybody there. Quan is here, Mitch, and
what?
the usual suspects in our chat today. So we'd like to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Aloha State of Mind podcast, and why don't we just get to it then? Since these people are
I know.
excited to see, we got our guest for now, and our special guest tonight is a close friend of mine from back in the day. We used to work at a radio station together. Well, not work. We used to work for free, I should say. And that's how I first met him, interning at the radio station back in the day, and we became close friends and buddies. And then, but stuff happens where your life leads you in different paths. But we always had that connection thereof. So definitely, a very close friend of mine. And then recently reconnected with him online, and I found out as we were starting our podcast, he also had a YouTube type podcast. With a lot more followers than us, and and it was about, and strangely enough, it was about Hot Wheels.
Hot
So
Wheels of all things.
yeah, and as a child, of course, I always played with Hot Wheels, and I used to get beaten by the tracks with my mom sometimes if I didn't listen. The track, those plastic tracks. Yeah, I used to get my butt whooped. I admit it.
Dude,
Back in the day.
my,
So
my mom used to wrap that thing around my leg. I'll go to school and I'd have to go to PE, and all during the day I had to literally welt of wrapped around my leg. So that was my fault. My mom is a sweetheart, but I
mhm,
was an idiot, so I deserve my whoopings.
yeah. So yeah, so I reconnected with him. He has quite a collection of Hot Wheels. They do unboxings on this show, and quite avid collectors. And all right, let's bring him to the forefront because we had him backstage, and I think he's anxious to share his story and share his collection. They call him on HDub50. They call him Boss Number One. So I guess he's our boss for tonight. And let's bring to the forefront from HDub50, Mr. John. How are you today, sir?
Good, good,
we
good
see
to
we see
be
you got
here.
we see you got quite a turnout. Or is that your familia out here? Your HDub50 fam checking in
Yes,
out here. So I don't
yes.
know if you can see the chat. Can you see the chat so you know who's here? Or
I can see,
okay,
part of it.
okay.
Yeah,
I just
it's in
wanted
the
to make sure.
comments.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that your people are here for you. So
I
definitely.
also set up a link from our channel to your channel too. So
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool.
hopefully, and then I set it as a premiere, so everybody got a notification. Yeah.
Oh, cool. No, it's reading one of the comments in the chat. Anyways, yeah, I would like to welcome you out to our podcast. And like I said, like I knew you for a hella long time. We go way back to the radio intern days back in the early, yeah, and so that's how I first met you. And yep, back in those I-94 lanyard days where a lanyard was worth a gold bar. You
Oh
know?
yeah. Remember, these are like $15,
Yeah, you could.
and they didn't even give it to us for free. We had to buy them.
Yeah.
Well, you just
That
need to
was
know the person that had the box. You just steal as many as you need to.
Yeah.
and that's
Like
what
just
we
steal
would
as many
do.
as you need to so you can get free chicken cuts at L&L's, stuff like that.
Yeah, so we know each other from way back in the day, and let's give a maybe I don't know if your viewers know this about you or you ever go into detail about it, but we'd like to get to know you a little bit better on the Aloha State of Mind podcast. So usually what we dive into is because you're from Hawaii, we like to know where you grew up, what area you grew up, where you went to school, and and what
Okay.
kind of student were you, and how did that lead you into wherever you are doing today? So let's go to a brief background on that.
So I was born, raised in Hawaii, Honolulu,
Hmm.
on this
Right.
island. Um, moved several times from near the stadium in Halava to Waipahu, and then back to Salt Lake, where I went to Radford High School, which was right
Right.
down the road.
Mhm.
Um, we always used my grandma's address for our schools, so we never had to switch schools when we moved. We all had There's like 30 grandkids that use the same address, so we all went to the same school.
Right.
Even though we lived all around the island, we'd all go to Pearl Harbor Elementary. So
Mhm.
Dude,
that's
the
because
school
we could
system must
walk
have
home,
been like the school system must be like, how big is this house where they got 30 kids?
right?
Oh
And my mom is one of nine, so
my
all of
goodness.
them had kids except
Wow.
one. Yeah,
Right.
so it was a big family and a
Mhm.
lot of grandkids. We have enough people in just my mom's side of the family that there's at least two birthdays a week the
Right.
whole
Oh
the
boy.
whole year. So it's always a birthday sometime.
The
Whenever we
whole
go over
year?
the whole year. Yeah. So after that, I went to Aliamanu. It was called intermediate. Now it's called middle school, and from there
Right.
went to Radford. I took about 6 months off after high school to just work. I was working at Subway at the time, so I just did that for a few months, and then I went back to school. My trade is electronics, computer technology. I
Mhm.
did a year and a half of school. At the same time, I worked full time at the car dealership.
Mhm.
It went through two names. It started as Mike Salta Pontiac, then it went over to Jackson Auto Group, where I stayed a total of 8 years before I moved on to the next job. So I did try and go back to school and figured out 10 grand in 1 year was a lot to spend on school, and they moved me to online. So I was like, no, I'm out of here. I
Mhm.
don't learn online.
Mhm.
So, but at the same time, I think right after I graduated from college, that's when I met Mark. That's when
Uh-huh.
I joined the bomb squad.
Mhm.
And
And not and
see,
not the police one where you disarm bombs. Just
no,
putting
no,
that
no.
straight out there. Because otherwise, I'd be having like no fingers on my hand.
Yeah, we could only wave like this.
Mhm.
Like,
Oh,
half
you guys
finger.
trying the shotgun? No, no, I'm actually waving to you. I just
Yeah.
don't have. I'm missing 3 digits.
This is
Yeah,
how I grab my cheeseburger.
we can never flick off anybody.
You're hired.
So after I got done with the car dealership, I went to where I'm working now, and I've
Right.
been there since January 2005. So
Oh, oh, that's
Wow,
um,
2005.
yeah, but diecast toy cars have been in my life for all my life
uh-huh.
from when I was a
Look at that.
kid.
Aloha! State of Mind podcast.
So this is
Okay,
the
before.
first time we're doing a
Huh?
face reveal too. So I think that's why Boss 2 didn't show up.
Oh, face
But
reveal.
he's
Oh,
listening, so we can talk crap.
oh, wait. You never went on camera with your face before?
No, not on our channel,
What?
Really?
because we're always looking forward at the cars, so we never really looked at us.
Yeah,
You
Oh,
well,
really
I
want to
checked
look
out
at
your
this?
YouTube channel.